So that part is done. It should show up. Okay. Things that I have to do here is just unbelievable. Anyways, I hope I didn't get... Okay, here I did. Okay. Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday. You're going to ask me what date it is. Please don't. Okay, so it's Saturday, August 23rd. And you know what today's tip is? Never buy a $20 lawnmower. Just don't do it. Well, actually, it was a $20 lawnmower for $14. How's that? Will that work? Yeah. Okay, I thought so. But anyways, there was a couple of things which I honestly didn't know, and I'm kind of thankful that, you know, I was told by one of our Farm Together friends. And of course, I haven't been paying too much attention to the updates that they've been doing. Of course, that's my fault. It's not your fault. So some of the updates, I guess, one of the things that they did, which obviously I changed some things around, and I was kind of messing around with it yesterday. I guess it used to be the workers were 17 by 17, and now they are 18 by 18. I think that's kind of marvelous because if you have the signs up, you know, you can have your workers do their thing. But it doesn't restrict others from, you know, kind of screwing up your farm either, because when you put a worker there, it's not going to take the place of replanting, okay? Just a FYI. The whole purpose of a worker is, you know, they plant, replant, and they harvest as well. I mean, even if you have them, they can water things as well. And I was kind of playing around with that on actually one of my other farms that I've been working on slowly but surely, but of course I need to earn more diamonds. And oh, good. My rabbits will be ready. So they are ready. Okay, good. So I've been kind of back and forth with my diamonds, and oh gosh, even my gold dropped down to really low money. I was like, oh wow. But that was because I was upgrading buildings. But when I finish here with my goats, because I desperately need milk. When I finish up here with my goats, which shouldn't take long, I want to show you just, you know, how I actually have my workers over here basically on my tomatoes right now. And I kind of thought, I mean, they're the ones that are all year round tomatoes, so it's not like, you know, they're going to be standing there for, you know, 2 or 3 hours. The tomatoes are a 30-minute, you know, wait. And, you know, I was trying to figure out what would be the best option to focus my workers on as far as what I need on my farm. You know, everybody's farm is different. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to, you know, like with my tomatoes, I'm constantly running out. And the reason why it's probably because I don't harvest a lot. I mean, it's really hard to keep up with 4 farms, honestly. It really is. So, and this is like my main farm. It was originally, and the thing is that I've kept all my animals here with the crops. With crops, it kind of makes sense when you put your animals and your crops together. Simply for the fact that when you do put your crops and your animals together, hey, you got your food for your animals and you're good to go. And that's the only reason why. And you've got your 4 groups of food for the animals. So, you know, there's that. But, you know, other than that, you know, it's kind of pretty self-explanatory. Now, I've been trying to change things a little bit over here, as far as, you know, what I need, what I run out of a lot, and, you know, things like that, because I do have, let's say, for example, I'm doing my black Bengal goats. Let me just show you something here with them. Black Bengal goats. I have 390, which means I have 390 of my cows and my chickens. I mean, and that's by each type. I don't mean like I have, 390 goats. No, no. I mean, I have 390 of each. Okay? And the only trees I have in the center are for the rabbits, which they eat the berries. So, and I have workers on them. But I think what I'm going to gradually do is slowly change them around, a little bit, because I just want to make sure it kind of runs a little bit more efficiently and make more money. Because that was the other thing I was finding out that my setup, my setup was okay. It wasn't really that bad. It was just that I was just finding myself I'll show you as I do my shops when I level them up. I'm spending a lot. So, and good morning, Ace. Good morning, Maya. And how you all doing today? I think Dee was here too, because Dee was on my farm and asked if I was going to be streaming, and I said, yeah, about 5 minutes. So and in that 5 minutes, I had to go grab my coffee, and then I was looking at my wires, and I'm like, you know what? I got to set those back up, and you know the drill. And I had to switch my coffee's position where I wanted it to be. So, yeah. So anyway, I think it's kind of a good thing, like I said, where if you can have how can I put it? Where you can have a worker that does an 18 by 18 area. The only drawback, unlike your signs, the 18 by 18 area with your workers, especially, where you've got them on your crops. I have them on flowers, by the way, some. And the only drawback is somebody can, if they wanted to be mean and cruel and silly, they could go and screw up your farm a little bit, because they can plant whatever they want or do whatever they want. See, the workers are just there to work. They're not there to go out there. I wish they could, you know what I'm saying? I wish they had a big, huge fly swatter, so that way, basically, all they need to do is just go out there and say, what are you doing? Hey, Wouldn't that be kind of cool if, you had one of those workers and, some idiot comes along and tries to screw up your farm, and that little worker can say, go right up to the person, like, what are you doing? Have a big fly swatter. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah. Only I could think of things like that. I don't know. Or maybe just knock them off their tractor or something, or whatever they're doing. Like, oops, sorry. Yeah. But, like I said, see, now, over here at number 8, up at the very top left, those workers have been there forever and a day. They're doing rabbits. And I might eventually swap those around. I'm not sure. But I have my workers on tomatoes. As you can, see the little tomato in the dead center over there by number 8. They're doing tomatoes. So, and of course, see, my tomato situation is very sad. So, it is what it is, I guess, people, it is what it is. And I ran across, and I'm not leaving the Farm Together game. I did run across a new game. Well, I didn't buy it yet, so I'm still in that process of deciding because I want to see how it works. And I'm also still in the process of trying to get my Xbox straightened out because when I moved, I had my Xbox on this stand. It was a really decent stand. And I bought basically the same one. Well, the thing is I have to also set it up, which is, kind of painful. So I'm in the process of trying to have the patience and the time to set that up so that way I can put my Xbox there and my bigger TV. And, things will be a lot better for me, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, but actually, I'm sorry, it's my third farm. My third farm is coming along pretty decent, I think. Because I have the horses. And you know what I did, and I'm going to show you, but I kind of had this thinking from my, let's see, wait a second, Okay, I kind of had this thinking that here's my thought. I know I'm taking too long to say this, but okay. So let's say, for example, you have the flowers, right? They're the Mars flowers. They take 2 days and 8 hours, I believe it is, or 6 to 8 hours, anyways. But if you look at your horses, they take about the same amount of time, right? So, and plus, I got all my animals here, and I am not going to move, deduct, remove, or I'm not going to do any of that stuff. And I don't feel the need to. So, what I did though was to kind of set up my horses that require apples, everybody. Yeah. Lots of apples. Well, it depends on how many horses you get though. So, I have like 306 or something like that. Yeah, I have 306 horses. And so I honestly don't feel like, with all the apples that you have to do. So what I did was, because I started doing it in the first place, but then when I got whoa and surprised, because obviously I was away, I come back and what do we have? Horses. And I'm sitting there going, are they serious? I mean, not that I don't like the horses, I do, but you got to understand, I've been off for like a week or so, and then on again, off again. I come back, there's horses, and I'm sitting there going, what am I going to put those? I made it literally. I have a area set up that's going to be dedicated for trees and the Mars flowers. But then, of course, I'm looking at the trees, and I'm looking at the flowers, and I'm sitting there going, okay, I got an idea. And plus, I got a lot of space to open up. And so what I did was I gradually put in the Mars flowers. I've been setting up my trees. Okay, so that's the end of the cows. Let me go get these quested items out of the way, if it'll let me. Oh, I gotta get my gas. But just to give you an FYI, like for example, what are you doing, Mr. Rabbit Guy? Oh, let's go up to his little house here. Okay, so now, yeah, if you ever just stuff. Okay, what? Oh, okay. So this guy is set up he's at the rabbits. So this guy here, he does 17 by 15 position corner, and the only thing right now at this point is he's doing my animals. Okay. So, let's go over to the tomato guys. I have to harvest those later on. Yeah, I like the horse, the black one. Oh, I am not touching that. Okay, and these are my quested. Okay, 2 minutes on my thingies here. Where's my tomato guys? Over here, somewhere. Please. Oh, I wonder. Okay, so these are my grapes. What I might do, honestly, is I might see. This is an 18 by 18. Okay, which I thought, the beauty of it. So what I did was, let me show you. I have to pay my little workers. Okay, so what I did was wait a minute, did I have one down? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I have one down. Okay, I do have one. Wait a minute, is he? Oh, okay, he is. All right, good. Okay, so what I did was I basically set him up as if this was... I set him up as if he were a sign. It's as simple as that. So the signs that I had here for my tomatoes are now the workers. Okay? And there is no auto harvest or anything like that. It's just plant and harvest, blah, 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 blah. So, and all they will plant in this field is specifically tomatoes, black cherry tomatoes. Now, the thing is, let's say, someone comes along and says, oh, I'm going to plant something other than a tomato. Guess what? They'll be able to do it. So, Just give you a heads up. Whereas when you're over here, okay, you see this sign? It says grapes, right? And it's the same thing as the guy. The only difference is it's 18 by 18, 4 different grapes, requires replant, yes. Okay? Quest crops only. I'm not touching that one because I'm assuming that if it's a quest crop only, I don't know, let's say you got 3 spots and you put this as the quest crop, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure how that works. It says allows only planting crops required on any active quest, limited to the amount needed to fulfill. If enabled, you can specify other crop settings for the sign. The only drawback that I'm finding about this is, okay, unless you have a field, an empty field, let's say. Unless you have an empty field, I guess that's where they can put the quested crops. And when I say empty field, it doesn't have a sign. But then, of course, it's going to have this sign. But you don't put anything in it. I'm going to, maybe I could, test it out or something. I don't know. But that's what it kind of seems like. I could be wrong. But what I want to do is I'm going to go to town, and we're going to pay these workers because I know that. Oh God! Thank God I paid them. What do I have? Oh, mushrooms. Let me cash in on some mushrooms. Get me a little favor here. Oh yeah. Hello, Amanda. How you doing? Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go over here and trade in some mushrooms. Ooh, well, not a lot, but it's enough. Oh, flowers. Okay, I'll do some flowers. Oh, there's a lot of them wanting some stuff, huh? Okay. Well, I'm gonna head up and get some flowers. I think she wants something that I... Oh, that's all I keep forgetting I have to do that. Of course, I forget which shop it was that made me broke. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over here and cash in on some wool. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Oh wait, do I have any? Oh, perfect. All right. When if there's like one still to do, I'll do it. But if I have 4 openings for these, this is the special quest guy, the quest bazaar. Okay. And generally, what I do is I just grab all 4. I do the 4s. I don't do the other ones. I have a lot of ribbons or medals that I don't have to worry about it. Now let's see what kind of new quests he has. Unpin 5 minutes after. Oh, I already got that one in place. Party red cabbage. I already have that one done. Oh God! Oh my gosh! And you know what I did? Astro poinsettias. I think I can do those. Creepy pumpkins. Yeah, baby. Speaking of which, Ace, did you, when you were taking your little siesta nap in your tent, did you find anything outside your tent, just by chance? I just can't wonder. Oh, and romantic balloons. Oh my God. Okay. So, Ace probably says, wait a minute, what is she talking about? I put something there. Oh, I did. I seen you in there snoozing, and I was leaving you messages and everything. I left you a nice message. I don't know whether you got it or not, but I did. I left you a message. I was over there. I'm like, what is he doing? Let's go find out. Okay. This is my, one of my lands. But anyway. Okay, here's the dealio. See, this is what I did. As you can see, I have pink ones and I have white ones. Yes, I do. But this is my setup anyway. Oh, I should go up to number 5 and do those trees. Oh, this is a quested tree, so I'm gonna snag it. Because, now see, but here's what I want to show you. See this? This is 2 trees, right? Instead of putting the standard 3, I did 2. And, it's not bad because, you know, I still have, because I have 270. So instead of having the usual 300 and something, or I think would be probably 400, I think. Yeah, it would be probably, yeah, it's like 400. See, so up at the top while I'm doing this, I got my guys up here doing apples, okay? And I got these little guys down here. I'm just playing around with them. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with them exactly. But on my poinsettias, and actually the way I have them set up is I have the Mars and I have polar ones. So it's every other one. And my plan is when I get this open, I will take these horses and put them down in here, somewhere in this area. Maybe here, I don't know. But I just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need one more horse, and I'm done with that. And like I said, the only reason why I put the horses here was because the flowers take just as long, and of course your trees, well, they're all seasoned, so you never have to worry about it. But see here, I'll show you, like, I mean, I don't really feed them, like I probably should, but I don't really feed them. But see, the food that they got is sufficient. It's enough. Okay? Now, if I look and see what I need more for horses, I've got one more to go. The Appaloosa. And again, see what I'm talking about? Okay, your horses take 2 days. This one takes 2 days. This one takes 2 days. So, this one takes 2 days. This one takes 2 days. These things take 2 days, right? So, I kind of thought to myself, wait a minute. You got this plant here, the polar bear ones, right? I got Polar and Mars. Okay, let's go look at Polar and Mars. You know, it made sense to me. It may not make any sense to you guys at all, but I want to let you know it made sense to me. Because I thought, I am not going to disrupt my other farms that are set up and they're running okay. And, you know, like Ace and T and a few other people, when you have your flower farms up, I mean, you wait a couple of days, right? So I kind of thought, here we go. Look at this. Your Mars is 2 days and 6 hours. This one here is 1 day and 18. That's why I kind of mix it up with the polar bear, because if I need to make some fast money or XP, I can do it through this. So that's why I find the beauty of having your horses and your Mars together is it just makes sense, because I'm not going to have 6 spaces of however I have horses. Like I said, I have let me see. Yeah, I have 306 horses in every block. Okay, so and like I said, I need one more, and with that one more that I get, okay, I will put it, I will put it down. I really think I might go for here and make it like a center, with the horses, being centralized right in this general area. If I go straight down, so like this will be my area for center, because I'm going to draw all these fish straight down center-wise. This stuff isn't going to be here. This is just temporary stuff, just like the workers. They're just temporary. And so what I will do is I'm going to draw this line right straight down, because I know that's center. And then when I get down to here where it's center, this is like the area where I'll put three types of horses on this side and 3 types of horses on that side. But all my flowers right here will all drop down. And I'll have the Mars and polar bear flowers coming down. It works better that way. Okay. Oh. Guess what's on? Fresh coffee. So I just kind of, because I'm trying to do different things with my farm to, and again, okay, so that's the thing too. If we get donkeys, where the heck you gonna put those? Yeah, I'm saying. Um, See, so I'm kind of thinking ahead a little bit. Like, let's say worst case scenario, but I'm not touching this side. And by the way, I still have one other farm that has not been touched at all. Okay, that would be the fourth farm, and that's not been touched. So, hey, if I wanted to load it up with all kinds of flowers and stuff, I'll do that. But for right now, I mean, because I know a lot of you are still trying to, get your farms together, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And I know that, and I'm very thankful for that too, that, a lot of our people are helping as much as they can. I'm sorry I haven't been around to help. I've just been so busy, and I'm still unpacking. I'm still putting things together. I actually yesterday went out and picked out a dryer so I could, besides wash my clothes, I can dry them because I can hang them outside now because it's nice weather. But still, um, you know, um, I have a visitor, and he's like, "There's no flowers. There's nothing here. What am I doing here?" You can do trees, buddy. Do trees. Do trees. Oh, 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 you're a 181. You're good. It would be nice if we got donkeys. I mean, yeah. Um, I mean, I know that people want more of something. They want more animals or things like that. Like with that peanut butter farm, I'm not impressed. I'm really like not impressed with the peanut butter thing. I'm just not. Um, I mean, peanut butter jelly time, yeah. Um, I kind of expected a little something else. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we have the trees, and then we have the two peanuts. Um, yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, that's my only complaint. 2 days for the horses, so yes, that is why I put them with my flowers. Because at least I know, hey, when the horses are done, guess what else will be done? My flowers. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of look at it from that perspective because it's like, well, you got 6 hours remaining on your flowers if it's Mars. You've got no time to wait for if you got polar bear. So either way, you're still good to go. Um, and like here, I put all my trees in here because your trees are going to be all season, so you're good to go on that. And that's that. I really kind of feel bad because of this guy here, and I'm waiting for I just want those apples to fill up. But see, he's like, oh Jesus, you know what I'm going to do? He'll probably. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to with my other farm. I'm going to pay these guys. See, if I leave it in public, I always get people to come visit. Okay, I want to go to number 2, I think. Okay, let's go to, actually, let's go to number 1. Let's get my flowers in there. Now, whether he disconnects or follows, I have no idea. He left. Okay. Okay, so, see, here's what I did with my workers on this farm for now. You can only have up to 25 workers. And because I get a little busy and things like that, and if you notice on the bottom down here, I got nothing. And like this person here, this worker comes from over here. So I'm gonna change this around slightly a bit. And like these people are fishing. I don't know what he's not doing. I think that's an overage. Is he gonna scoop them fish up? What? Let's see. See, I didn't realize that when I was And it was kind of late. I didn't realize that when I was doing this setup that I forgot about having these guys over here. Okay? And like this one here belongs over here. This worker belongs right there in that little spot. So you got them. Okay, so oh, I see what you did. Okay. Yeah, see, I mean, a lot of this is going to change, and I'm going to remove this. But, you know, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let me see. White. Oh, these ones here. All right, let's just do these. Because I know they requested. Oh, romantic balloons. Romantic is spring. Oh, shoot. I won't have time. And Pineberry. Ooh, romantic. I'm pretty sure it's spring. Let me see. Romantic is. Oh, they're winter. Oh, okay. I got plenty of time. I ain't gonna worry about it. Heavenly blue. See, I mean, it helps me a little bit to have these workers up here, even though I might, you know, change. We'll see. Cheese factory. Oh, and I kind of screwed up on the pineapples too. I kind of did away with that. I did, sort of, yeah. And I did that because, see, I'm in the workers' territory right now. Oh, they're like, what is she doing up here? Get out. Okay. So I'm gonna go over here and get these quested flowers right now. But I kind of like the idea that I have these workers up here, and you know, it doesn't give me a big amount of the flowers, as you can see. Like, well, maybe on the daisies, but the poppies, you know, not so much. So I have to kind of, you know. Thank you, T. No, I'm just trying to, I don't know. Like, see, I've been slacking and I haven't been around, so. But, I don't know. I know I gotta keep working on these. Like I said, I've been kind of, like, doing it. I've been slacking. Big time. I don't, yeah. You know how it is. Oh, and I leveled up. Didn't even know it. But I do have the apples down to a science. I have to give myself a pat on the back for that. I do have my apples down. Because I figured, you know, like I said with the horses, I mean, 2 days, seriously? That is a long time for anything. So I just kind of felt like, okay, so they're giving us 2 days on the, you know, on that. And I don't know, just me. Is there anything else? Oh, okay. See, if I do this, I know it's not going to happen. It's going to say, you don't have enough. Watch this. I'm going to do this now. Oh, whoa, it's going to let me? Oh. Oh, gosh, I'm shocked. Wow. It actually let me. Because earlier today, I was over here and it wouldn't let me. There we go. Thank you. But if I wait 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? They'll give me 10 more. Come on, everybody, give me 10 of those flowers. But see, when you do the apple thing, all right? See, that's why I thought to myself, like you're saying, the apple. Because, you know, this was Maya's deal. Because she said, oh, I bet you we have to feed them apples. And I'm thinking to myself, why not carrots or something? But no, it would have to be apples, right? So that is why on that farm, I said to myself, yep, okay, that's going to be my tree farm with a buttload of apples because they're constantly, doing that. So I figured, why not? But no, it's like I feel you. It's like I cannot get over that. They did that with the apples. I mean, we use them for factories. I totally get it. But on the flip side is that if if we have to use, am I in the right farm? Yes, I am. Okay. See, now my guys are gonna collect some tomatoes, which I'm happy about because I don't have to worry. But then I'm gonna work on that with the. I am gonna work on that with the grapes. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Did you just throw tomatoes at me? How dare you? That is just rude. Looked like they threw tomatoes at me. Yeah, I threw tomatoes at me too. Okay, so we know that this is done. And I have to plant... actually... No. Well, actually, okay. So what I gotta do is I gotta plant these stupid things. Yeah, okay. So I'll plant these because those are being harvested. But I'm tempted, seriously. I'm very tempted to put workers on those grapes. I am so tempted. I can do with the bunnies, because I can get diamonds, but yeah. But I'm very tempted. I'm very, very tempted. I'm just trying to figure out, well, what works? What works? Because you should have seen my inventory as far as, my wheat. Oh my gosh. I didn't even have any eggplants. So see how quick that's dropping down? I didn't even have that. So I'm just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And I want to thank everybody for helping out the new people that have come into our Discord channel, our farmers union. Crap! I hate when I do that. Okay, at least I can get it back. Okay, so now I've got to do the corn because the corn is a quested thing. But in the process of doing that, I have these. So I'll have to do these. Not a problem. And you can never have too many. You can never have too many of them. But just remember now, I have pine. I have the. Let me see, pineberry. I have to do in romantic balloons, which both are winter time. So you see those tomatoes over there? I'm going to harvest them, but I'm going to leave that spot blank. I'm curious about something here. Hold on. Okay, see now how we were talking about signs, right? Okay, so I'm going to just, for giggles and laughs, just see. I'm going to see how that works. Yeah, right. Oh gosh. These will be... Okay, so we have peppers. Beets will be done soon too. Okay. See, I'm kind of curious though, seriously, how that sign works with the with just doing specifically that one thing. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe these out, get these done, because we can't plant anything further. But now, you know, like I said, my curiosity is if I leave it blank. See, that's where my question would be is, so how does that work with the quest? Do you leave it blank? Do you leave a blank sign? And then it's, I don't know if anybody's tried it. Let me see. That's going to be the question. Oh, and there was another thing that we did as an experiment with one of our members is that he had asked me to plant. Yeah, it was the balloons. It was the Valentine's Day balloons, and it's for crop wise. And so I did, and but now, you know, the next row over would not allow him to plant them because he does not have them. You know, because he was thinking, well, maybe, you know, it would let him, but it won't. Even though on the sign, it's got the balloons. But if he doesn't have them on his farm, he can't do it. Only if someone goes to his farm and has those balloons, then they can do it. All right, so now let's try this out. Oh, I have to take the long way. Hiccups today. Okay, here's the test. Oh, God, I hate testing. Okay, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put a sign here. And it's going to be 3 by 18. Okay. Quest crops only. Yes. Ah! Boy, it changes everything, doesn't it? See, if you say no, right? So, I guess that if you leave it like that... Oh. Let me see. But now... Okay, let's see what it comes up with. It's not going to come up with nothing. Because it's just not. So, how does it know? Okay. Will it come up again? Nope. Oh. Okay, so I have to wait till winter and hope it works? Is that the deal? Because... Okay. Okay. If you'll notice too, when I'm here, okay, it's not. They're all grayed out. So how does it know? How does it know? That's what I want to know. How does it know? Okay, so I guess we're going to have to wait till winter. So in the process of waiting till winter, I'm going to go down here to... Oh, what is that? Oh, these are crescent trees. Well, I'll be doggone it. I'll do these. I didn't even see these trees. How do you like that? And I better hurry up and do it because season's going to run out. Okay. And then what? Purple garlic. That's winter. Ah. Okay, so... wait a minute. Red pepper and beets, right? What? I wonder what season that was. Okay, let me see. Red pepper. Oh. What am I? Okay, wait a minute. Just a minute. Red pepper, right? Let me see something. Red. Ah, okay. So, let me see something here. Okay, so that's summer. Okay, that's summer. Interesting. But yet it would not appear on that other sign. That's interesting. Okay. My bunnies, they're not ready yet. Okay. So now I know that, see, we don't know yet, but okay, purple garlic, red and okay, so those are done. It's 12:05 p.m. How do you like that? I got my own little voice that says what time it is. So I'll know, yeah? This is the first Saturday, guys, that I have been home in weeks. First Saturday. When I say is, I'm usually getting up and I'm going back to my other, where I used to live, and getting my stuff, because I still have stuff there. But, when I woke up today, I'm like, no, I'm just not in the mood. I don't feel like going. But I'm going to go tomorrow. I just didn't feel like going today. Okay, we got these done. Okay, I kind of like these bells. They're cute. The little kitty bells. I think they're adorable. And Marita's pineapple. Let's see. Do I have... Oh, I can't touch the cheese factory because... Oh, wait a minute. I should be able to. Yes, I should be able to use the cheese factory. And also, in my thoughts today, I need to send out some prayers to those that need them, and also those that were followers or are followers and that need some prayer and they need some healing. So let's just put them out there for those people that need some healing and need some prayer. And also those that are just sitting there and you're like, okay, my world sucks and, it is what it is. But you know what? My world sucks too. So, hey, let's join the crowd. You know what I mean? Because we all have our little, things going on in our lives. And so we play our games to kind of like avoid it. Yes, avoiding. I avoid a lot of stuff. But anyway, I want to just put those prayers out to people, and because I honestly do, and because it's come true for me from those who have put their prayers out for me. I mean, honestly, I believe in the power of prayer. I really do, but I don't believe in this. I can tell you that. What I don't believe in is, let's say you wanted $50,000 or $1 million. Guess what? If you were to get a lot of people to pray for you to get it, it ain't gonna happen. Okay? I don't believe in that power. I don't believe in that type of power of prayer. I really don't. The things that I do believe in is just a person's, what's going on inside of you, what's going on in your mind, what's going on in your life. I don't. Because money is money, and I would pray for those people that have problems. Like, let's say, I pray for those people that have issues with drug or alcohol addiction. I really pray for that because it's a horrible road to go down. It's a horrible way to die. Because once you're gone, you're gone. That's it. And so, I believe in that part of prayer where is that I will be more than happy to put my prayers out for people that have, whatever addictions it may be. Though if you have an addiction to chocolate, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, hey, I used to be a chocoholic, so I know. Um, so, the thing is that that's where I put, I just kind of like putting out. So, like, if you're sitting there and you're praying to God to give you, $1 million, ain't gonna happen. If you're sitting there, you got a whole bunch of those scratch tickets and you're hoping one of them is gonna be that $1 million winner, well, that's a maybe, like a one in a million maybes. And so I'm not gonna pray for you to win that ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. But I'm just the one that'll put those prayers out for people that really need them, whether it's for health or things like that. Wealth wise, not going to happen. Not going to happen. And you know what makes me rich? I'll tell you what makes me rich are the people that I have in my life, and my friends and my game friends. That's what makes me rich, and that's what makes me happy. See, it all comes down to that. What makes you happy? So it's just one of those things. So. Ooh, I'm not out of gas yet, and I can still do this. Yay! Oh, okay. I'll tell you, I've been getting these bogus emails, bogus, uh, you see, emails? Oh, and regular mail, too, since I bought my house. And it's so funny because it's like, we have been trying to contact you. Yeah, tell me another story. And I just throw it in spam because I know it's bogus. So. Oh, and yeah, you're spot on, Ace. You're spot on. I have this friend that lived where I used to live, and here's the ironic part, people. She does not believe in God. She doesn't have any of those religious beliefs. She does not. Okay, but she could have fooled me because obviously, her and I are like opposites when it comes to what we believe in. But the thing that I found ironic was I did not know this until like much later. What her religious beliefs were and things like that. But I'll tell you something. She was the best human being that God placed in my life. Because if it wasn't for her, I don't know. I really don't know what I would have done with myself. And and the thing that is to me is that you never know what to expect from another human being, especially when they don't have the same beliefs as you. And it's just interesting how a person can be there for you and in your darkest time know it's your darkest moment. And I don't know, I think it was I want to say a couple of months ago. Her and I was sitting outside shooting the breeze, and I mentioned faith, and she says, I wished I knew what that meant. And I'm like, what? She wanted to know what that meant. So I'm like, I said to her, I said, well, I said, Sue, what I've been through. And I said, it was just a really dark and tough time. And I said, but my faith was never broken. But I said, I believe that God put you and placed you in my life. But unbeknownst to me, I said, you did not believe. But it was like, you did all the things as if it was the hand of God. I said, you pushed me through my hardest time in my life and didn't make me give up, didn't want me to give up, and I said, and I find this amazing that you don't believe, but yet you were instrumental in helping me get through things. She was very instrumental, let me tell you, she was very instrumental. And, it's just interesting how sometimes, in your life, you will find people that, you don't know them, or you do know them, but you don't know a lot about them. And it's just interesting how, you could have a moment in time where, you're really in the doghouse or whatever, and all of a sudden it's like you realize that, this person is there, they're helping you, and you're going through a really rough time. And then all of a sudden, you might find, maybe later on, I don't know, but then all of a sudden you might find out later on that person does not have the same, beliefs, and not that it matters, but to me, it's like she's just one of those human beings that will will help you out, will help walk you through, will pick you up, will be your shoulder, be a shoulder to cry on, and know when you need that hug, and know that you're going to just fall flat on your face and they're going to get you back up. And I found that very interesting afterwards, after the fact, that I'm like, wow, she doesn't believe and she did all of that. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. She did all of that for me and she don't believe? Okay. And I even told her, I said, Sue, I said, sometimes, it's like they say, the Lord works in mysterious ways. And I think for me, that was one of those mysterious ways where somebody will step in your life when you least expect it, obviously. They will step in your life. And when they do, and you could be struggling your little bum off, and at the same token, when you're struggling, that person's going to pick you up. That person's going to have the words for you that you're looking for. And I find that, to be interesting. And it's not always, like when you look at people, sometimes, to help you and things like that, don't ever base it on, well, they have to be the same kind of religious belief as me. No, they don't. No, they don't. In my entire life, I've always respected other people. No matter what your race, religion, or whatever you're doing is, you know what? That's not me for me to judge. It's absolutely not for me to judge. And I will tell you something, and it's not an eye-opener for me, but it might be for you. It's like, I remember back in the day growing up, it's unfortunate, though, at the time, I remember growing up that, we had gay people, we had gay marriages, we had all of that crap before today. You know what I'm saying? And yet people today will go, they're transgender. They think they're a woman. Oh, they think they're a man. Guess what? Can I just say this? It's almost like back in the days, bell-bottom jeans was the thing to wear, right? Guess what? They're back again. Why? So it's kind of like when I see things now that I'm older, I sit there and I go, and what the heck's that supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, what does that mean? And what am I supposed to do? You know, I do nothing because, you know how they say history repeats themselves, right? And it has. It so has. You know, um, even when it comes to drugs, by the way, marijuana's been around for a long time. Cocaine's been around for a long time. You know, heroin has been around for a long time, for a long time. And and it's kind of sad because people think this is new. No, it's not new. It's old. It's been so old that, you know, back in the day, you know, movie stars and so on and so forth were getting drugs from doctors. Just here, take these. You need some pills to stay awake. You need some pills to sleep. You need this. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's a cycle, and it's a cycle that history does repeat itself. It's something. I mean, you could be today. You could be like let's say young people are in their 20s, so they're still learning in life. When you hit 30s and 40s, well, you're still learning and you're kind of getting there. But you know what? Take a look back to, let's say, when you were 10, what was going on, you know? And I'm a lot older than 40. So what I'm trying to say is that when you kind of take a look back, okay, so if any of you are in your 30s and 40s now, okay, oh, give it another 20 years. Okay, maybe 30 at the most. Give it another 20 to 30 years. You're going to see another new trend. But you know what? It's not going to be a new trend for you because you people say, oh, Jesus, I've been there and done that. I already know about it. Why are they bringing this up again? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. And, you know, even when it comes down to like a race card, oh, they brought up their race card. You know what? Do you know how long that's been going on for? Forever and a day. Can you just imagine if we had aliens on this planet from outer space? Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, if they ever came here, a lot of people would hate them. They would. They'd be like, oh, you don't like aliens. Oh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is that a human nature thing? I have no idea. I don't know. You know, I don't even want to figure it out. But you know, it is like that sometimes, and I sort of don't get that. I mean, I try. Ooh, look at pumpkins, pumpkins. Okay, let's try. Oh, wait for it. Wait a minute. Whoa! It just turned itself into a pineapple. Do you see this? It just turned itself into a freaking pineapple. God damn it. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my Did you all see that? Did you just see that? I didn't put that pineapple thing there. It put itself there. Oh. Okay, let's hurry up and get these creepy pumpkins up. But that's interesting. I don't know if I like that or not. I mean, I like it, but I don't know. I like my creepy pumpkins, though. Everybody should know that by now. I love my creepy pumpkins. Oh, man. I gotta hurry up and get this done. Come on. It's a race for the pumpkins. Now, see, that's interesting. So, in other words, they can't plant anything else but what's there, right? Okay, I like that. So, you could make a whole thingy of that. Come on. Of course, I'm going to go all the way to the end. I am. I ain't leaving my pumpkins out like that. Wait. Okay. Now, here I go. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to here. I have to run real quick. I did not... Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that, sort of. Okay. So, in other words, Okay. Now, I'm not doing anything, right? Okay, so let's see if it works. It don't work. You have to pick the thingy that it wants you to plant. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Okay, so it's not letting me do it. But it... Okay. Okay, so I see. I have to pick it. I have to hand pick it. Isn't that funny? I have to hand pick it. Okay, I guess. That's interesting to know that. It does work only if you hand pick it. It's not... Well, see, the pumpkins were done. But I guess you have to hand pick whatever you are going to plant. What plant there, as far as a quested item is concerned. Okay, so I sort of get it. I want to tell you the name of that game, too, that I was looking at. So, hold on a second. And it's a cheap game, too, so I don't even know if it's on Steam, but I do know it's on Xbox, which I can't play right now. Okay, so that's the end of that romance. Okay, oh, wait a minute. I have wintry thingies to do. Oh, shit. Pardon my French, everybody. Sorry. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, so I have to do 200 pine berries. I think I might have enough space. We'll see. But I don't know, maybe we all should kind of chime in and say, hey, can you cut down the time on the horses instead of 2 days? Maybe a day? But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Why? Okay. Why did I think romantic balloons were spring? Okay, so romantic balloons, 190, and then we have the Really? That's crap. That's just crap. Oh, I gotta find another spot for these. Oh, shoot. Maybe? Okay, good. Okay, so now I need... and the... No! Ah! Okay, is there a spot around? Maybe? No, not gonna happen. Well, wait a minute. No. What do I gotta plant? What? Purple garlic. Oh, that sucks. It's okay. It's okay. And then I have to do the cheese factory. This is cheese factory, so they're waiting. Okay, cheese, fish, peanuts. Ooh. No, I know I don't have. Nope, I don't have any grapes for that little baby. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, the ducks. I didn't do the ducks. No, I did not do the ducks. Let's do some ducks, I guess. Ooh. Really? Wow. Yeah, see, well, when I unlocked, well, let me see. when I unlocked this little guy here, obviously it's level 1, right? So, and then of course, this is the next one, the Appaloosa. Oh, shoot. Wow. So that's really kind of crazy because the Frisian has to be level 65. American Paint Horse has to be level 50. And then this one, the whatever it's called, the Appaloosa has to be 25. And that's some crap. I don't know. Yeah, they really should have kind of, you know, even if it was I guess a day and a half or something, but 2 days, that's a long time. See, and that's why I was kind of glad that, you know, not that I was glad that there was 2 days, but then I thought to myself, well, where can I put them? Oh, great, okay. So you know what? I thought, well, I've got my trees, and I have a bunch of apples. So that's when I just put in a whole bunch of apples, put the workers in, and they can do their little thing. And I don't have to worry about apples anymore. Oh, well, you know, I told you it was the, what was it? Let me see, quest log. It was the warehouse that I had to use, which I was like a little upset about because I'm like, you know, how fair is that? The warehouse one, I had to give them horseshoes, and I only had that one set of horses. That was it. So I ended up buying, because it was just that one set of horses. So I ended up just putting down 600 horses. I figured, okay, that'll cover it. And once I knew they were ready, I went out there and I used my favor, and that's what I did. The little ones I'm not worried about, like the art gallery, smithy, not yet. Mushrooms, I'm still kind of out in the count for that. Candy shop, vegetables. See, I think I'm doing vegetables and fruit like right now. But you see how much money, obviously, it's going to take. So my vegetable shop is going to be 2 mil, 1,040. Fruit stand, 15. I mean, come on. And they're both the same. Bakery is not so bad, but look at the upgrade. 63. Oh, come on. Restaurant, well, you know, I'm working on it. And fish stand, I really haven't been doing too much because I'm trying to save diamonds. My flower shop is not too bad. Grocery store, oh, that one was a killer. You know, I did the grocery store twice, and that's how I depleted all my money. I was like, oh my God, I need more money. Yeah, that's what I did. I said, oh God, I need more money. Hey, God, please, I need some more money. No. And then, you know, I mean, I'm just, yeah. So I'm like that other farm that I'm doing with the trees and stuff. It's to me, it's sufficient. It's doing what I want it to do. And, you know, I don't think any of those are going to be 20 minutes. Is any of those going to be ready? No. No, not going to happen. No, those are all going to take a long time. And I'm not going to get rid of my diamond collectors, which are the things. Yeah, I mean, you should have seen my money. It was really a joke. It was like, I couldn't even believe how much I had. And I had up to like almost 2 billion, and it was gone. I was like, oh my God. And my brother's playing, and I've been trying to get on his farm, but every time I do, it's like he's not on, so. But he's enjoying the game. I'm dying to see his farm, though, because I know how he played Farm Together 1. So I'm really dying to see his farm. Like, what did he do? So you don't have to do any more shop upgrades, huh? Wow. That's really awesome. You know, I think what a lot of people do, which I've noticed, is that especially if they're new at playing, I think what happens is they forget. I mean, I forget. But no, honestly, I think what happens is they forget that, like they forget to upgrade their garage. They forget to upgrade, shops that can earn them diamonds and shops that can earn them ribbons. And I think they forget. I know I do. You know, um, and I can't say it enough to people to please upgrade your garage because you know how that goes. But yeah, I often tell people upgrade your garage, upgrade this, upgrade that. It's not like I'm trying to tell you how to play your game. It works out well when you can go for a long time without having to get gas or buying all these gas pumps because I don't have a lot of gas pumps on my farms. Nope. I defy the laws of gasoline. And if I run out, oh well. It happens. It just happens. I don't know how it happens, but it just happens. You know? And I know Ace, he's like, he's just drooling at the sight when he sees my gas get low and he goes, oh yeah, she's gonna run out. She's gonna run out. She's gonna stop in the middle of the field. But listen, people, if you get down to that little sliver line, just sit there for like 2 minutes and then you'll be okay to get to the gas station. I don't mean to harvest or any of the above. I mean, it will give you enough time to drive over to the gas station. Or if you want, teleport yourself to the nearest gas station and you'll be good. I gotta tell you, Ace, the other night there was me, T, Buddha, and I think that, were they there at that time? Oh, but anyways, I said to T because, okay, I can't, you can't even remember what, it was just, uh, we, uh, we were talking about, we were talking about, well, I wasn't, excuse me, I was not. I was minding my business. And so T and the other guy, Buddha, was talking about the peanuts and, things like that, right? And, again, I'm sitting there being really quiet, minding my P's and Q's, and out of the mouth of babes, Buddha said something. And I was like, oh my God. And I said to T, I said, you know what? I said, if Ace was here right now, I said, that would be one of his best quotes yet. He goes, yeah, you're right. This was just really funny. I thought, oh yeah, if he was here, yeah, he would definitely be quoting that one. That was a good one. And you know what? I didn't do or say anything to, have him say what he said. It was just really funny. I have to go get me a refill on my coffee. I got a reminder to say your coffee's ready if you want some. Oh, I do. I want some coffee. I don't remember what he said. I know that Mr. T would probably remember. I don't know. It was just, I think he said something like, it was like something like, I think it was either I have a lot of nuts or my nuts are full. I don't remember which one it was. It was just funny. I thought, oh yeah, if If Ace was here, I said, because I did, I goes, hey, T, if Ace was here, you know he'd be quoting that. He goes, yup, he would be. Oh, God. What, chickens? Mo chickens. Mo chickens. You know what's pretty cool up here, too, is, oh, donut peaches. Have you ever heard of donut peaches? Um, See, up here in New Hampshire, like, they have these, like, blueberry farms. Um, Blueberry, tomatoes, strawberries, and then, donut peaches. And I'm thinking, what the hell's a donut peach? You know, of course, I had to Google it, right? But, it's, 5 minutes away. What was kind of cool about that was that they had, they have like these people, they have like these little farms, and they do, but by the way, I know I told you about the chickens, free roaming chickens, but people do, obviously they raise chickens up here, and some of them of course are free roaming, meaning they're not kept in pens or anything like that. They just go wherever they feel like going. By the way, did you also know that turkeys go up in trees? They nest in trees. I did not know that. So, yeah, these are the interesting little things I'm finding out about my area where I live. Like, because we have turkeys around here and things like that. So, and the guy had said, oh, yeah, that's a turkey nest. I'm like, what? It was up in a freaking tree. So I'm like, how does a turkey get up in a tree? Yeah, I have to take pictures of it because I'm like, wait a minute. And I did see the nest and stuff, right? So I'm like, now how in the world does a turkey get up there? I mean, seriously, how does a turkey get up in the tree? Well, of course, don't you know he flies? No, I didn't know that. But, I mean, I'm trying to envision a turkey flying up into a tree. But I suppose, See, where I live, we do get a lot of wildlife, okay? But here's the thing. Behind me, where the animals do roam, like we have deer and even baby ones, little Bambies. We have deer. We have fox families. Like there's like 4 to 5 fox families that live out back. Hedgehogs. Oh, and wait a minute. Now I was telling my brother about this. An occasional bobcat. That's kind of common. But then there's one that's called a spider. No, wait. Oh, yeah, my brother said, oh, you got to watch out for them. Those things are nasty. I mean, they hunt little animals and stuff. It's called a something cat. Spider cat? No. That's not it. And they're around up here. But the thing is, behind where I live, it's a protected land. So therefore, hunters cannot go back there and go hunting. And my brother actually took a picture. He was in his RV, and he's got a very big one. And so he took pictures of a bear outside of his RV. I'm like, oh my God, and I'm like, so, and it was a huge, big black bear that was outside of his RV. Yeah. And of course, it was searching around for food. So I said to my brother, well, Make sure you don't have any food out there. But it was a huge bear. And I guess there was some little baby ones that kind of come around too. So I was like, oh my gosh. I said, and make sure you keep your car doors locked because you never know. Bear might want to try to go in there and see if you got any Scooby snacks, whatever. But yeah, the bear was just kind of, and he was big and he was, moving around. Catfish? No, Fisher cat. Fisher cat? Yeah, I think it was Fisher cat. So my brother goes, oh yeah, you better watch out for them. I watch out for any wild animal. I don't care what it is. Because you know what? It's a wild animal. It's not something, it's cute and it looks cuddly. And, it can be adorable, like bears. They can be adorable. But they're not the cute and cuddly adorable ones. You know what I mean? Don't feed them. Leave them alone. But no, I mean, that's how I look at it, you know what I mean? Like, that's nature, and those are animals, and they're, like, to me, God's creations. And, they're out there doing their thing. Even when I see the wild turkeys walking around and stuff, I don't go up there, oh, can I pat you? No, I'm not there to pat no turkeys, no nothing. No, ain't happening. Sorry. And so that's how I look at it, like a lot of these animals out here are wild and they're feral. It's like we have lots of feral cats. There's a black one that, he's a black, and he's got a white chest, so it's almost like he's got a little tuxedo. Yeah. And on occasion, well, he comes by daily, and so I put a little snack down for him, Yeah, I do. I probably shouldn't, but I do. But I put down, I put couple of little snacks down there for him, and he sits out there for a few minutes and he goes about his business, whatever he's doing. And 2 plants I did buy so I could put them in my garden so far. I think by spring that's when I'm going to have to make up my, make a decision. Because what I did was I bought this little pot of roses, and so I planted, no, actually I got 3. I planted some roses outside, but they were already potted. So I planted some roses and some mums. Those things are huge, but those are very hardy plants, so they should probably last through maybe, fall or something like that. And I'm dying to get my hands on some poinsettias, because I do know that those things, because I had them in my house once years ago. Poinsettias are a pretty nice plant as long as you know enough to, bring them in and keep them. But they can stay pretty good all year. And I like poinsettias. So I've got a couple of plans. I should take some pictures, Maya, to show you a more in-depth look of the pictures of where I want to plant stuff. Especially out front. Oh my gosh. And I've even I've taken pictures. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't know about an Apple phone, so don't ask me. With an Android phone, Google has this thing called Google Lens, and it's kind of interesting. So basically what you can do is you can take a picture of anything, okay? As long as you let it go to Google Lens. And basically what Google Lens does is, which I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. You could take a picture of a tree, a plant, a flashlight. You could take a picture of anything. And basically there's this little option there. You'll see it. It'll say, it looks like a lens. So when you tap it, it will show you exactly what it is and what the name of it is. Like Maya, we have these, I'm not great. You know what it looks, they look like, they're called stone flowers. And it kind of sort of reminds me of broccoli. Don't ask me why. But it's just the way they bud, with the little, and so the lady that used to live here, she said, oh yeah, you got to take those up, such and such time of year, put them away, and then replant them for next year. So I'm like, oh. I mean, it's just a green plant. That's it. You know, I don't see any flowers coming out of it, but they're called stone flowers. Obviously, they're green. They, like I said, it almost looks like a broccoli type flower. If you look at the very top of it, it looks like a broccoli type flower. You know, they're okay. You know, I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't know. And then there's these purple ones. No clue what they are. But I can take, like, again, I can use my Google, you know, lens and find out what they are. But out front, there's like a section in, I don't know, they just, and there's a lot of sun. I have to take all that into consideration as well. But there's a lot of sun, okay, that we do get in our yard. I mean, honestly, lots of it. And it beats down. So, and tons of bees come around, obviously, because they're pollinating the flowers and things like that. But, oh my goodness, it was like when you, so there's a circular area, and there's only, I forget exactly how many flowers there, but there's a circular area with so many flowers in it, you know, for that. And then there's that. So I kind of thought, okay. Boy, this really, okay, so spring. Oh, purple garlic is not going to work. I have to wait. Okay, so, do I have wheats up here, right? How much wheat do I got? Oh, wait a second. I could have, okay. Well, now it's too late, but that's okay. So people, you all kind of seen how this works, sort of. See, it's, when you go quest crops only, it's going to go blank. But what's going to happen is, you know, you can make it as far or whatever you want. But what's going to happen is it's going to close your screen down, like over here. Oh, wait. Oh, you're not going to see it yet. Over here. Get some more gas. Over here, okay, you're going to see, like, the full screen like this. Now, if I went down here and put quest crop only, this whole screen's going to, watch, see? So in other words, you know, whatever the quest thing is, that's what that whole field is all about. That's just your quest area. So, you know, just kind of bear in mind on that. And that's why with this, the screen is blank now. Okay, so now that the screen is blank, but should something appear, oh, this is what you're going to have to do. You have to go up here when you're standing there. Okay, and it might have, when you're standing here, and then you got this, okay, one of these is going to pop up. Why is that? God damn. Okay, so one of these is going to, several of these are going to pop up, but that's what's going to happen. That option of whatever, you know, whatever they can do, but the thing is, it's going to pick it, but then it's up to the person, you know, for quest thingies, just, let's say, again, if it was pineberry, it's going to be pineberry. If it's this, but now we're here, this is several of them, okay? It's really up to the person. So that's how those signs work, should you choose quest item only. Because if you pick quest item only, okay, the screen's going to be blank. But then if the first thing that comes into season, I think that's how it works. When you do this, it's whatever comes first. Like next, like see, we're in spring right now, right? So pretty much this was a fall. So whatever season, this is how it gets picked. Whatever season is first, that's what it's going to pick. Like okay, see this tomato? It says summer. So even though, yes, we're in spring, it's only going to let you plant that tomato because it's a summer thing. If we were in winter, okay, and let's say it will give you this option, because that's winter, or this option. We'll give you three. So it doesn't matter if you have, if you're picking for whatever quest item, but let's say all three of those quest items are winter, then they're going to have to choose out of those three which one you want to put down. And then let's say it's requiring you to put 50. It's only going to make you put down that total amount of 50. Let's see. Okay. See right here it says allows only planting crops required on any active quest, limited to the amount needed to fulfill. So you don't have to worry that they can fill the whole, field up with whatever. They can't do that. If it says it needs 200, then that's what it's going to plant. If it says it needs 50, that's what it's going to plant. It's not going to plant any more than what the quest is required. Though in my case, I put down whatever, because I only have this from, it says 18. And yes, I went past the amount, so that's not a problem. But just kind of bear in mind how that quest sign works. But they have to manually, if, for example, let me stand here again, but they manually have to pick, because like I said, there's 3 of these winter, okay? So if you have 3 winter ones, they have to manually pick which one of those 3 they have to plant. This is fall. This one's fall. So again, pumpkins might show up, and this will show up, and that won't show up. So you're going to have between the pumpkins and these, because it's fall, those will show up. Now, the next one here is going to be summer. Okay, so if there was any other summer ones, which I don't think there was, no. Okay, so if you plant a field where it says quest item only, it will only plant these honeycomb tomatoes if you make that particular line of whatever. If you choose this sign and say, okay, you know what? I want this to be the quest only row. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. But like I said, bear in mind that every time something, it's kind of like you have to pick which one you want to have planted. But if it's not according to that season, then you're not going to be able to plant it. You have to go according to that season that's available, and nothing more and nothing less. And okay, I'm going to step away for a moment because I'm going to go grab my coffee. I'll be right back. Ace, don't go away. I have something I want to try, but I have to ask you if it's going to work. Right back. Okay, are you ready, Ace? Here's what I want to ask. Okay, here's what I want to ask you, Ace. Let me see. I'm gonna do this here first. Okay, I'm gonna close this out. Okay. What am I doing? Oh. Okay. Camera. Reverse. Okay, camera. Okay, I got that reversed. So, here's what I want to know. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, so put that there for a moment. If I go to Twitch for a second. Okay. Live. Okay. You said the 3 little dots. Okay. Profile. Oh. Stream manager. Stream manager. Oh. I'm gonna hear myself in stereo. No, not gonna happen. Not today. Okay. What? Okay. Here's what I want to know. If I took my phone and put it on Twitch, right? What did we say it was on my phone? Okay. 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 No. No. Ooh. No. Okay. Oh, wait. Live. Stream manager. Live. Nope. Nope. It ain't gonna let me, huh? Because in order for it to... See, what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna try to use my phone and stream from my phone and go outside. But being that I have Twitch on right now as it stands, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to... I'm wondering if I can go outside. Let me see, maybe. Broadcast live wherever you are. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Wait a second. Now, it won't let me go live because I'm streaming already. Unable to start streaming. Okay. So, in order for me to go outside with my phone, for example, I would have to go in that thing, I guess. That's what I'm going to end up having to do. Okay. Oh well, so much for that. It was a thought. You know what they say about thought. Okay, where am I at next? I gotta do wheat in that. Oops. Oh, those are almost ready again. Okay, see, now I'm gonna look at my, I'm gonna look at my inventory. So wheat needs to be done, my peppers, my tomatoes. See, now look at that, the tomatoes looking good. Grapes are looking like crap because, that I don't have anything working on them. So, like I said, what I might do is change some things around slightly and have like some of my guys working on the grapes, and go that route. I might do that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna hop here and get me some corn or wheat. Wait, was it wheat that I was? Oh, grapes. No. Well, see, now that ain't too bad. That's not bad. See, I'm trying to keep people my top 4 crops up to, a little higher, than, oh gosh, I got no more peanuts. Okay. So I think how long is this event for? We got, what? 4 days, huh? So I have to keep those diamonds up in there for 4 days. Okay. So, see, this is what I was thinking. I was going to go outside, but it's not going to let me. You can add your phone as a cam to the stream, but it requires prior... and a program. Oh, program? What program? Do you know? Yeah, but okay, and also too, if I started to stream from my phone, right? Wouldn't it just end this video and then I'd have to start a new one I guess. I mean, according to my phone, all I have to do is just hit the little dealio and I'm good. I think it would close this. Like, I would probably, like you're saying, I have to close it out. You can add your phone as a cam to the stream. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. What's going to happen is it will end this, because I would have to end this one and then go over to, yeah, I would have to end this one and then go to my phone, go to my mobile. Yeah. But like you're saying, I don't know how to add it either. Because I would love to show Maya my flowers. Well, they're not my flowers per se, but, see what kind of, she can get a full view of my yard. Because, I mean, this is going into September now pretty soon. And so what I'm thinking is, because... Like, I know this plants up in the front of the house that I have to cut down because, they're like dead ends. Like, you have to trim them back. But I'm not impressed with whatever was in the front of the place. I'm just not that impressed at all. But I kind of feel like I could probably do some indoor stuff first and then have it ready for spring. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Astros, purple garlic, was honeycomb tomatoes. Is that new? Oh, he's helping out. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I think that's an empty field. Cack knocker. Whatever that name means. Whatever it means. That means I could probably go down and do my eggs, right? And I get Easter bunnies down there. Does he know? Does she know? Oh, I can do those. I can do those now. Oh, no, you can't because it's summer and it's 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Yay me. What are they doing now? Oh, okay. What's next? Fall? Oh, maybe I doubt it. I didn't think so. Yeah, it's just summer. Okay, so, oh, I don't need those either. I'm good. I'm gonna wait. I do my bunnies. Earn me some diamonds. See, I have my tablet. I have the iPad, actually. But I use that to watch my stream, so that way I can see what people are saying or questioning or whatever they're doing. I use that for that. But I also know that I can stream with that. And it's a good-sized screen. Yeah. But I'm dying to show Maya the yard. That way she can see. But I know what you're saying, Ace. I remember briefly reading about how to adding a cam, like, because I seen a guy doing it with, I think he had his phone, actually. And he was doing it through his PC. But I'd have to look again. See how he did that. Oh my God, I just did these pigs and it, oh man. Thanks, but no thanks. I'll do my chickens. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. I mean, it's September. Well, it's going to be September soon. But I know come spring, you know, when all the snow is gone, because I want to get right out there and just set it up. It's like I said, there's that stone plant. Like I said, it's okay. I mean, it's one of those kind of plants that you just see, you know, basically probably around office buildings and stuff, because it stands kind of maybe a foot tall, or maybe taller. But she had just kind of like said, "Oh yeah, you have to just, you know, take them out when it gets cold, and then replant them again." That's what she said. And honestly, I could care less about replanting them because they don't do anything for me. Maybe they did for her, I don't know, but they definitely don't do anything for me. I would rather, you know, put either mums or roses or something in that space. Because, yeah, they're called stone. I think I'll look at my phone. I have to look at my phone and the camera and see. I have to look. All I know is they're called stone something, and I see them everywhere too. By the way, to me they're very common. So it's like if. Oh, let me see. Where's my phone? I don't think I can make a copy of that. Let me see. Wait, is that them? No. Yep. Oh. No. Okay. So we go over here. Okay, STONE stone. No. Nope. I have to go out and take a picture of this stupid thing. Come on. Are you serious? They got this thing. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? They got these things. They're at Walmart. It's called 10-inch C's Living Stone. Oh my God. Do I really want something that's called Living Stone? No, come on, be serious. No. Okay, maybe if I put green stone plant? Gree. Green stone planter. No. I want a green stone plant. No. No. I know it's called stone something. It's called something stone. Now I have to go look at the stupid thing again. So I could actually do a stream later on. You know, I'll be out in my backyard and I'll just play with my phone and I'll just go streaming on my plants, right? You'll like that one, Maya. Other people be going, what is she doing now? It's like I said, this area is, oh, no. What did I do? Oh, shit. I just screwed up all my chickens. Oh my gosh. My chickens are gonna be discombobulated forever and a day. My chickens will never be the same. Shame. Okay, oh. Did they leave? They probably did. I'd leave too. You see? Yep, they left. I don't know what they did. Oh, at least they finished the row. And I can't say that enough. Please finish the rows. little chickens, my little chickadees. I can. I will. I'll put a picture up in the in Discord. Absolutely. And you'll see, you'll see what it is. I mean, yeah, I'm not impressed with those whatever they are. They just, I don't know. And it was weird because I was out somewhere, and then I couldn't help but notice. I'm like, oh, I have those. And it's like I said, it's a very common green plant. I guess it's because it's cheap on money. But I will definitely post up one for you. Matter of fact, let me finish these chickens. And you know what I'll go do? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop for a second, not stop, but I'm gonna stop for a second, people, and I'm gonna go outside. I can do it now. I'm sure my folks will understand. Actually, hold on a minute. Discord. Oh, shit. Okay. I go here. Oh. Oh, who's in here? Sam and... Oh, shoot. There's a lot of people in there. Actually... Damn. Farm Together 2, Voice 1. Oh, okay, so we have a Farm Together Voice 2. Let me see. It says what? No, I don't want to do that. That says Farm Together 2, Voice 1. Farm Together Voice 2. Okay. What is this? Oh, no. Join? Okay. Oh, let's... The group know. No, don't let anybody know I'm here, for goodness sake. Oh, now how do I... Nope, wait. Okay. This might work, Maya. Guess what? I'm gonna go outside. And I am in... How do I make that smaller now? Oh. How do I make that smaller? Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Ah, perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So, okay, give me a second. It's gonna go black. Give me a second. So, Maya, I am now on Discord. You'll see me. But just give me a moment. I'm going to step out, people. I'll be right back. Okay, let's go outside. I don't know if you can hear me or not, though. Okay. That's my floor. Back in here for a moment. Don't ask me what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, Maya. I'm going outside. Right now. I ended it. Oh. Now, I'm back. It's like, oh no, what is she doing? Okay, that's never gonna get saved, is it? No. Okay. I'm back. I just gotta put my headset on again. But I gave Maya the virtual tour of my yard with the flowers and everything else. So Maya, I don't know if you're back yet, but did you get a chance to see those green flowers? I thought those were called, I think, stones or something. Well, although, am I right though in saying they're like some type of stone flower? They look, well, I don't know. Honest to gosh, I don't know. The only words that the woman that lived here before had said was, I have to at some point pull them up, store them away. My assumption is, okay, so you're saying to move them. So dig them up and put them like in the shed or something? Yeah, it's a very, 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 it's a very, how can I explain? It's a very common plant that I see around here. It's very common. Well, actually, very common in the sense where I see it growing, like, let me see. Like, okay, I went to this store, and it actually looks like, like a little, it's a big kind of but it's a one story office building kind of thing. And they had those same exact flowers. Well, see, that's what she said. She said to dig them out and then wait till spring and replant them. Does that make sense? Oh, okay. Well, see, the only place I can put them is technically outside. Oh, is it? No. But you seen that shrubby looking area up towards the front, and you kind of like. I mean, I'm assuming that it probably at one time it looked really good, but well, there's no place to bring them. But like out front, I mean, I hate to say it, you look at them now, they look like crap. It just looks like crap. It looks like, grassy weeds growing there in the front. And especially where it's summer here still. Fall is coming, and I don't see them plants doing anything special, but, looking horrible. They're looking like eyesores to me. I know that mums are really good flowers as far as their hardiness, like, and so I was thinking, well, maybe put some more mums down for now. Like that rose plant, that's a very, very, very small rose plant. And I know that obviously I'm going to have to bring that one in. And then that other one that's an ivy plant, I'm going to have to bring that one in. So I don't worry about bringing those in, when it's cold out. I'll bring those in whenever when I can. But yeah, the more I'm like looking at, some of the other plants, I'm like, damn, I mean, there's like a lot, it's just a lot. And And like I said, um, I don't mind it. It's just that they look like crap. And they moved out of here in July 31st. Let's get move them. If it's me, I would buy some topsoil potting and then repot them so you can move them. Yeah, because I know that is a like that green one. I know, like I said, I know it's called something like a stone plant or some stupid thing like that. Where the heck? Oh, maybe it's a goat. Okay, so they are goats. Because I did see them in a supermarket. Those green flowers, those green plants, and I did see those, and they were like, I don't know, $3. They were small though, not as big as the ones that I've got. And like I said, they don't look bad. I think what it is just that, whenever they're supposed to. I mean, I really didn't look too much into it as far as, well, what happens after they're, when do they bloom or what are they supposed. Because to me, I swear it does looks like broccoli. That's, I mean, because that's how broccoli looks. So. But yeah, I figured sometime in spring. I mean, I'd put them in the front, if anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'd put them in front where those scraggly looking plants are. That's what I would probably do. Is just put them out there like that. Because they do look scraggly. I mean, they definitely look scraggly. Do you think those plants are bulbs or seeds? Those green ones. Yeah, I'll have to Google them, look them up. I'll have to see if they're a bulb plant. Because there are some bulb plants. Well, that one you can't unless you, like you're saying, you keep them warm. But there are some bulb plants you can plant, let's say in the fall, and they'll start sprouting out in spring. So I think I might go that route too. I might do that. That's maybe I could just put them all around in that circle. I could put them in that area that there's no plants at all in there. Because we have tons of mulch. Tons and tons of mulch. Like literally, it's free. Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, when I compare them to the ones that I've seen in the store, um, yeah, those ones, the ones in the store were very well. They were small, so I can't imagine this person keeping those things in the house during winter. No. That's why I'm thinking if I put them out in the shed, I mean, yeah, it's going to be cold, but it's they're going to be indoors. It's not going to be, well, it'll probably be just as cold, but at least it'll be indoors. Okay. And is that what the app is called? Plant app? I'll look for it. I'll look for it. Hmm. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of apps out there for plants, especially, especially now. It's like I'm saying, I'm like, they look nice. It's not that I hate them. But it's, I guess what it is when you look at where they are, right? They look just like fillers. That's it. Just plain ordinary fillers. You know, um, and I've seen pictures of them, from the fall. I haven't seen any plants. No, it doesn't. I don't know when it's supposed to flower, if it flowers at all. So, I'm gonna have a look and see. So yeah, that'd be fun, huh? I'll be streaming myself out there planting in my backyard. And I'd be doing some real farming then, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think after I finish these plants here, speaking of plants, I'm probably gonna call it a day, and hopefully, well, tomorrow if I stream, it's gonna be kind of late because I have things to do early in the morning that I probably should have done today, but I did not do that. So, you know how that goes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking too. Like, the thing is, I'll tell you, whatever that green stuff is, it's pretty well rooted. When I say it's rooted, it's connected and rooted. You know, and I think because I don't think it's a well. Because in the center, there's like a cover, and I don't think it's a well. I think it's probably a septic tank or something. I'm not sure, or part of a septic tank. But what I want to do is, so I can only work with the outside of that. Like those purple ones look really good. They've lasted a long time. They've been lasting there for a long time. Yeah. Like I think too is the other thing I might do. Shoot, but you know what? That's right near those. Those caterpillar things, they're not butterflies, by the way. They will not turn into butterflies. They're just caterpillars. So what I'm thinking is, you know what? If I was to put them any kind of like vegetable or something behind, you know what's going to happen. They're going to be eaten up by them little things. Yeah. Oh, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. That space is sad. It's really freaking sad. But you know what? Here's what they did, Maya. Okay, it's a really good sized yard, and I think basically because they didn't want to mow the lawn. Okay, I mean that area. I mean, there's a carpet. Number one to the left, there was a carpet there. Okay, which by the way, when it rains or whatever, guess what happens? It's going to absorb water, and it sits there for quite a long time, which then that water is going to get into the wood. And there's already pieces of wood that's bowing as it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I just think the reason why they did that was because so they didn't have to, mow the lawn. And, it's like, and I don't care about that, but it's just that I wanted to look, have something over there that looks halfway decent. And I think I know I could probably do something a lot better over there than that. Yeah. Because it's one of these things. Not that I'm going to plan on doing it tomorrow, but the thing is that when at least in a sense, it would upgrade the property. It would improve. It's an improvement on the property. Because when you look out there now, that ain't no improvement in the property. That looks horrible. It looks absolutely horrible. So if I want to try to upgrade it or make it look halfway decent, oh yeah, that big freaking carpet. Let me tell you. And why would anybody put carpeting on top of wood is beyond me, especially outside. I mean, because when the water, it absorbs and it doesn't dry right away. It's still, So I definitely have to get rid of that crap. I definitely have to get rid of it. No question about it. It's horrible. And yes, they did. They had, like the lot. They actually had 4 lounge chairs, a table, and a pit. But still, oh, and then of course, they had this little path. What they did was they made these round 8-inch circular, made out of cement kind of stuff, in the grass. Okay, so here's the case in point. So when you're mowing the lawn, of course you're going to have those things in the way, in that path, which I'm like, that's kind of stupid. So we took those out. We took those little 8-inch plates out and trying to get the grass, looking greener and a lot better. But the wood is in just horrible, horrible, horrible shape. It's just in really bad shape. Well, they used to have a swing, but that thing was old and beat up, but they took that. I don't care. And that thing actually sat in the back, towards the back where there was nothing in there. That actually sat back there, which is fine. But I mean, I think, like you're saying, if there was something a little bit more pleasurable to see, instead of, like I said, if I would have put 3 or 4 chairs out there with a table and, some type of barbecue thing, it's just the wood. The wood looks terrible. I mean, it just looks terrible. Yeah, it looks really yucky, bad. And like I said, I definitely want to get rid of that carpet. Hopefully next week I can get rid of it. It's just not gonna, it's not gonna last too long. Now wait a minute. What is? Wait, something plantable? No. Okay. Well, I do sit on my stairs that I walked out my house with. I sit on my stairs right there. I do that. I do that. Okay. Let me see. My time is going to be up for now because it's almost 2 o'clock. And I do have a couple of errands to run today. But you all know that I really appreciate everybody being here. I do. And my lurkers, you know I love you the best. What? Can you show your map? Okay, all my crops are here. Are you talking about this map, I hope? And then all my animals are here. So, well, with the exception of these will be going soon. But, because I don't, and those tomatoes are like for an hour. So I have all of these right straight down. Right straight down. So. And what? Peppers, spice. But I'm going to be changing this up I think a little. Just a little bit. Because these guys here are doing the rabbits. And that's for the wool. But, see, and I don't need a lot of garlic, and that's for the wheat. And if I wanted to add more, I can do that too. So, I mean, overall, that's not bad. You know, I have all the animals here, including on the very bottom, the rabbits, the pink rabbits, the Easter rabbits. Oops. Let me see something. I have 390 of everything. Like, your chickens and everything else, 390. That's all I have on the far left, 390. And I think that was 387 on the right. Because the center is 18, I think. I think it is. Wait, let me see. Well, okay. The center is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so yeah. I know why. Okay, so when T set this up, help me set this up, because he did a really wonderful job. At the time, now you know that our workers were 17 by 17. Well, now they're 18 by 18. And honestly, I'm going to leave it alone. Actually, I have this other farm that I'm working on now that I know that the workers are 18 by 18. What I might do is on that farm is kind of utilize them to have it 18 by 18 and not have the center so wide like this. Because what I'd like to do is, instead of having the 390 and 387, I want to make, I think it was 402, I think. But in that sense, it doesn't really matter, but, But hold on a minute. Oh, come on. I'm looking at my messages. Okay. Anyways, people, thank you so much for being here. Because I really got to go now, but thank you so much for being here, and I do appreciate my lurkers. You know, I love you well, and thank you so much for joining me in with the if you do or don't doesn't matter, you know. But God bless you all, and I am so glad for you to be here. And I hope you all are happy to be here too. And I don't just mean watching the video, I just mean being here, being physically here. Because, you know, there are those that will miss you. So don't do something silly and stupid. Just, I don't know, blob out and watch SpongeBob or something on TV. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there for you. So, but always keep coming back. You know, and like if there's any comments or questions that you have, they always can. I will always respond, either when I'm live or I do transfer these to YouTube. So you're more than welcome to go there. I'm up as Ladyicewolf. Um, so, or you know, just click on that little thing somewhere. Um, so go click on that thing, you know, that's a link, and find us on Discord. Find me on Discord. Um, we have a really, really very good group of people there. And matter of fact, some other people too, like, you know, that do their own streams, like Madam Butterfly. I got to tell you something. You need to watch her videos. They're very, very good. They're really informative. I'm informative too, but I'm kind of like goofy, going around the world informative. But she does a really, really good job, and she's got a beautiful voice. So, you know, please, you know, give her a chance. Watch her videos. She's awesome. And I think she's linked on my Twitch. If she's not, I will find out a way to get her there. But other than that, folks, God bless. And you all have a blessed day today on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. And thanks so much for being here. Love you guys. Oh, I always got to press this button, and then it just doesn't, you know. But you all take care, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.